my name is Taryn Blake Miller, and I play under the moniker of Your Friend.
So your first full-length, Gumption, came out on Domino back in January.
Yeah, a year ago today we finished tracking it. So it's been wild. It's crazy to see that now I'm playing it, you know. When I go back to touring on the EP and then that lapse in time, and then yeah, it's been a long time since the EP came out. But after the tour, you know, they're like, okay, you should have been writing the record. You know what I mean? And so I was like, well, I was focusing on just playing this, but that's how it goes. I think I learned a lot from that process, and that I am looking a little bit ahead, you know, as far as this next thing. And what I want to do is, it may not be a record, but a project that's centered around sound or things like that. I had been documenting moments on those tours. And then at the end of it, I was finding the parallels within things that were matching up with where I was, headspace-wise, environment-wise, you know, interpersonal relationships, you know, with people, and just, yeah, it all kind of started to take shape. I was drawn to a more cinematic kind of foundation anyway. That's something I've always wanted to dive into more and explore the world of making sound for visuals and things like that. And more so lately though, the people that have inspired me the most are the people that are considered more musician artists right now, that are becoming they're into the fold of composers, you know, Lucretia Dalt. Ella Orleans has been scoring a lot of films. Tim Hecker, just things like that, you know. I can only really make what I experience. At those moments, it was dark, you know. It's a dark and moody kind of mindset that I was existing in, and that's what I found a lot of solace in, was leaning into that and listening to darker music, listening to heavier things, you know, and making heavier things that didn't necessarily make it on the record, but it was cathartic for me. If I'm being completely transparent, I just felt kind of I was losing control of my identity to some degree, you know. A lot of things were shifting in my life, and I got to a point where started to understand the meaning of self-awareness and what kind of pain and growth and reward it can bring, you know. I'm grateful for it. I think, you know, I'm still in the middle of it. That's what's funny. It's I didn't just finish a record, and now I'm this new person. It's I'm still doing it, you know.
It's pretty impressive that you released a couple of your first things on Domino.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I mean, there's some pretty big names in there, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's eclectic though too. That's what I really love about Domino, is that they branch out a lot. I mean, they, you know, The Range just had a record come out, you know, and things like that. It's very versatile, and sometimes I like the surprises that they have, and so I feel very honored to be one of those artists.
How's it been?
Oh, it's been overwhelmingly positive, you know. We went into it not knowing what to expect. You know, you're the first of 3 bands, you know, and it's a lot to ask of an audience, you know, to be there for all 3, especially when some nights we're given almost a full set. You know, we're given 45 minutes. It's a long time. You know, we go into it thinking we're an opener. People don't come to the shows to see us. You know, they don't. And so when there's a moment where I'm starting an old song or something, and a couple people cheer off to the side, that's huge to me. It's so cool. And they've just been selling out places, and people are lined up at the doors, you know, when the doors start, people are there. I'm that's nuts, you know. So we've gotten to play for so many people in so many beautiful places, and they've been just so encouraging and supportive. And when you can really tell that someone's listened to it, you know, that they've really spent time with it and it's meant something to them. I just never thought I'd get to experience that in my life, you know, and I feel that way about so many artists, and that they've moved me, they've changed me, you know, and it's just surreal to think that I've done that to someone, you know. So there've been a couple moments like that I'm definitely going to archive because they were really nice. Yeah.